Don't be the one who sorts it on the other side, because you'll pay for the pleasure of throwing it out.
What's a common mistake that you see people making?
I think the most common mistake we see is people underestimating what they have.
Right.
Realistically, you should always have a surveyor come and see the goods, either physically or by video, because if you underestimate on a list, it's going to be the worst of all scenarios for everybody involved.
Okay, that makes sense. Is it worth us selling all of our current furniture and buying it again in France to save on the customs charges and fees?
It's a really difficult question, because it's going to be different for every client.
Right.
If you have some very high value furniture, yes, it might be the case, but to replace that furniture in France, it may cost you more in the long run, because realistically, you may not get the same quality that you already had. So it is a question for everyone to think about in their own right, really. If you've got a house full of furniture that you like, and you've had it for many, many years, the tax and the duty may be quite minimal.
Right.
You're looking at 10% of the self-declared value of the goods, plus TVA, which in reality can be quite small. If you've had a bed or something for 12 years.
Yeah, so it might not be as scary as people think.
No, it's the second-hand value of the goods. It's not what you paid for them.
Okay. What can we do to keep costs down when moving to France?
Be realistic. I think that's a big one. Assess accesses. So, if you're down a farm lane in some country in nowhere, then that's going to be more than if you're in perfect road with an access for a large truck. I think
Makes sense.
I also think that going through what you have on this side before shipping second-hand goods you maybe don't want on the other side is vital.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Sorting things out, organising.
Yeah. Don't be the one who sorts it on the other side, because you'll pay for the pleasure of throwing it out in a country where you might struggle to throw it out.
Yeah, that's a good point. What is an advance payment guarantee, and do I need one?
So, when you contract with a British Association of Removers company, so we are a founding member of the BAR.
Okay.
You effectively have, as per the BAR's terms and conditions, an advance payment guarantee. So the advance payment guarantee is whereby you pay for the move up front, usually on booking, and at that point, if something were to go wrong or with the company, so there are many examples in history, there's a large one, but I can't name them, effectively, if they go bump in the night and they disappear, your money hasn't disappeared.
Right.
Effectively, the BAR will step in and assist you in moving at that point.
Okay.
You won't be left on your own.
Okay, so it's that added peace of mind.
It's a huge peace of mind.
Wrong. How early should I approach a removals company if I'm moving to France?
As soon as you can, really.
Right.
I mean, we have clients who come to us a year in advance.
Wow, okay.
And they start that relationship. And it allows us to discuss it fully and then work towards maybe funneling it down into being a smaller load or working with them to change the variables a little bit. But it's there are some clients I've seen 4 times.
Wow, yeah.
And it's really lovely, because at that point, you're not friends, you're still clients and people offering a service, but there's an understanding and that can really help de-stress the whole move.
Yeah, and what's on the flip side? What's the latest that somebody can come?
I would suggest around, probably, if you're going European, so to France, I would suggest you're looking at minimum, I would suggest around 4 weeks. But we have done that's not to say that you can't come to us, but after that, we have had people come to us within a week.
Okay, well, but yeah, you
and we've done
don't
it.
want to be leaving.
But you don't want to be,
minute.
because it's all about managing the stress and making sure that the move is actually, not the easiest thing in the world, because it's never easy, but making it as unstressful as you possibly can.
Yeah. Favorite French food?
it's hard to choose, to be honest with you.
It is all good.
I think it's all good. Yeah. If I had to choose, I think I would choose a croissant.
Okay. If you could live anywhere in France, where would it be?
Again, very, very difficult question to answer, but I think the south of France is definitely a calling. But yeah, I'm not going to say where.
Okay, one day maybe.